Good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back in the online teaching of St. Thomas School, Mahua, Standard 8, Subject English, Unit 4, My Point of View. So dear students, in previous session we have discussed activity number 7, active passive. Now let us discuss activity number 8. Read this interview with Carl Sagan, a respected scientist, as he discusses his points of view on the subject of extraterrestrial life. As you read, underline any word that are new for you. New word you can underline. After you read, ask your classmates, use a dictionary, or ask your teacher for help with words you don't know. You can ask your teachers. Help everyone in your class understand the reading. The interviewer asked Dr. Sagan to give his views on the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial and the many sights and reports from people who say that they have seen these beings on earth. One time, one of the interviewer asked to Dr. Sagan that you give your view about the extraterrestrial things are there or not in the world. Many sightings and reports from people, many people are saying that they are there on earth. What is your opinion? Carl Sagan said, I personally have been captured by the notion of extraterrestrial life. Then Dr. Sagan said that he has been captured by notion of extraterrestrial life. I am also confused about extraterrestrial life, especially extraterrestrial intelligence from childhood. From childhood I had doubt. It swept me up. Sometimes I am also in a deep confusion. And swept me up. Here swept me up means sometimes he was also in a confused state. Especially extraterrestrial intelligence from childhood, it swept me up, and I have been involved in sending spacecraft to nearby planets, and I was sending spacecraft nearby the planet to find life, and in the radio search for extraterrestrial intelligence, either they are there or not. I was sending space in search of it. If we found intelligent life on other planets, if we find intelligence on other planet, it would be an absolutely transforming event in human history. It would be really transforming, changeable event in human history. But the stakes are so high on whether it's true or false that we must demand the more rigorous standards of evidence. We have to be very careful. But the stakes means the popularity, like a situation when we are judging and how much we are particular in that. But one strict standard we have to see, that should be evidence, proof should be there, and we have to be careful. I am frequently asked, how could I search for extraterrestrial intelligence and disbelieve that we are being visited? Sometimes people are asking me about extraterrestrial intelligence and disbelieve, they are not believing in, but they are visiting, they are coming to us. I don't see any contradiction at all. I did not find any contradiction. The idea of being visited is a wonderful prospect. The important is wonderful prospect, but requires the most severe and rigorous standard of evidence we need, proof we need for this. Simply we believe, that is not understandable. The interviewer asked Dr. Sagan to comment on the stories that people have told of being abducted or kidnapped by extraterrestrial. The interviewer also asked Dr. Sagan about some of the things like abducted. Abducted means by force, someone bring somewhere with you by force in violent way, or kidnap, a person taken away illegally by force. What about his opinion? He was asked if These people have provided strong evidence for extraterrestrials having visited Earth. These people, yeah, he said that people have provided strong evidence, people are having evidence, proof that these extraterrestrial things are visiting on the Earth. Carl Sagan replied, the evidence is almost entirely anecdote. He said that it is almost entirely anecdote. Anecdote means a short story or funny story when we are talking about something. Someone says something happened to them. Somebody will say about something happened to them, and people can say anything. People will give their opinion about anything. The fact that someone says something does not mean it's true. Somebody will say it is not true always. To be taken seriously, you need physical evidence that can be examined. Somebody will say we should not believe, but we should have some physical evidence, proof we should have. We can examine, we can check by skeptical scientists. Skeptical means doubting that something is true. Something is true that we have doubt that should be proved. For example, a scrapping contains elements that don't exist on Earth. Some scrapping, some of the small pieces which are not found, which are not having any proof, but the elements are there. Okay, something we will see, but that proof is not there, but it is there on the Earth, or it is not there on Earth. Even then, we are having proof. But there is no scrapping or other evidence. All there are stories. These all are stories. There are instances of disturbed soil. Some examples are there of the soil, but I can disturb soil with the soil. But I can disturb means I will dig. I can dig the soil with the soil. Soil is a kind of tool which we are using for digging. There are instances of the people claiming to flashlight at UFOs and UFOs flash back. Some people will say that UFO are flashing on us the light. Somebody will say that we are also flashing light on UFO, unidentified flying object. But pilots of airplane can also flash back. Even pilots also flying the plane, they can also flash on us. Especially if they think it would be a good joke. If they are thinking it is good joke to play when we are playing on UFO enthusiast, it is a kind of game, we say, not true. So that does not constitute good evidence. It is not good evidence. It is not proven that we accept it. Okay, so my dear students, here we can stop. Then remaining point we will see later on. Thank you very much. Goodbye.